Hi everyone, welcome to North and South Homestead. I'm Kim, and today we are going to fix an issue with some tomato paste. When you stock your pantry to get a food storage supply going on, then you probably bought some of this tomato paste. Now, tomato paste doesn't have a long expiration date or best by date on it, and you really don't need to let it go too far past those dates because it's very acidic and it will eat the lining of the can, it will bust through the can, big old mess. So you don't want that happening. You want to preserve it for as long as you can. These here, their best by date was, this one is September 1st, 2019, and a few of them over here have just passed their 1 year date. So how are we going to make these last much longer in our food pantry? Well, we're going to open these up and we're going to dehydrate them. And we're going to turn them into tomato powder. Then we're going to stick them in a jar, and it is going to last a very long time. And we then no longer have to worry about the cans going bad. So let's do it. First, we're going to start out by just opening these babies up. I have all of the lids opened on the cans now, so now we need to put them in the dehydrator. Only you can't just put them in the dehydrator. You need either the fruit leather sheets that goes in your dehydrator, or what I always do is just good old parchment paper. So I'm going to get the parchment paper out. I have 9 cans here. My dehydrator is 9 trays. And I'm going to cut 9 pieces of parchment paper out. And we'll be right back. Okay, I got all my parchment paper cut, and now we're just going to slap this on. Going to do 1 can per tray. And we're just going to do it that way, just so that we know that each one is a full can. I never bought the fruit leather trays. I had intentions on it when I first got the dehydrator, and then I just never did. So, you know, you wouldn't have to deal with it with this paper folding up on you if you have the fruit leather trays, but they also cost money. So, just do it however you want. And you just want to spread this around. The thinner you spread it, the faster it will dry. Dehydrate. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be pretty. Of course, I got some on me. Okay, so the first tray is ready to go in the dehydrator. I have it turned off right now, just because it's a little loud when you're trying to record, but I already had it warmed up, so as soon as I get these trays all filled and put in there, then I'll turn it back on. We'll be back when all the trays are filled. Alrighty, the dehydrator is loaded with the tomato paste on the parchment paper. We're going to turn it on 125. Go ahead and put the front on the dehydrator. Alrighty, and now we're going to turn it on to 125 up here, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Okay, I have the dehydrator turned off. It's ready to get the tomato paste out of the dehydrator and get it jarred up. Looks like a yucky mess right now, but it won't here in a minute. Okay, so we have our jar here, we have our funnel, we have a lid and a ring, we have the good old trusty coffee grinder. Go ahead and plug that in. And we have the tomato paste, all dehydrated. So let's get it off of here. I'm going to break it into smaller pieces to get it into the coffee grinder. It smells nice and tomatoey. And here we go. We're just going to dump the rest right in here. And grind it up. And there we go. It is now tomato powder that can be stored away for a very long time. Go ahead and dump that in there. Get all that goodness out of there. Unplug it so I don't cut my finger off by accident. Tomato-y. So if you look on the side of the jar here, this is a half-pint jar. The 1 can of tomato paste dehydrated down to just shy of 2 ounces. So now you know, you just slap your label on there so you don't forget, and then you'll know every 2 ounces is 1 can of tomato paste, and you can use it accordingly that way if you want to make tomato juice or whatever out of it. Okay, I'm going to finish getting all of these all ground up and stored away, and then I'll be back. I got all of the tomato paste ground up and in jars. We ended up with 2 jars out of 9 trays of tomato paste. That was 9 cans of the small tomato paste. And we've got the tops labeled. And now you could stick an oxygen absorber in here if you prefer to use those, or you can use your Silamil with your jar attachment and get all the air out of it that way. And they will store away for many, many years. The top of it, I have tomato paste powder, 2 ounces equals 1 can, and then the year 2020 on here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned that you can dehydrate tomato paste from a can so that the cans don't go bad on you if you didn't get around to using them. When you do food storage, sometimes you just don't get around to things, and then you have to do something else to extend the life of it. And this is a good way. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. And let's do a shout out to Robertson's Bellyacre. If you haven't checked out their channel, please do so. Have a great night, and God bless you.